Charlie, Man United won, Chelsea won.
What do we think?
Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah, it was just poor, wasn't it, really? It was a bit of a scrappy game throughout. First half in particular, the technical quality of our team was just shocking. Apart from the only player today I was probably impressed with on the ball was probably Matsurawi.
He was excellent.
He was really, really good. Off the ball as well, because what Chelsea do, they form sort of a box midfield, and Gusto was playing sort of that right side, number 8 position. Yeah. And Rashford's not going to track back on that side. So Gusto and Madueke were 2v1 versus Matsurawi pretty much every time.
And it was lucky that Gusto was poor as well.
Yeah, and he handled it pretty well, actually. But yeah, just overall, so many sloppy giveaways, really. Bruno with some awful decision-making on the ball. Agati was pretty poor. Garnacho again. And I just don't know what... I just don't know what Van Nistelrooy sees, Ten Hag sees with Ahmad. I don't know what they see about the other players. Garnacho and Rashford, again, in the same team. It's too direct. We need somebody who can come to the ball, take it, control it, and pass it.
And even when he was on, that's what he did.
Yeah.
Like, instantly, like, just being able to hold on to the ball for more than 10, 15 seconds to actually relieve a bit of pressure. He did it straight away.
And he's a bit deceiving because he doesn't look the biggest of players, but he's actually really strong when he's back to goal. He can control it and pass it. So, yeah, Garnacho shouldn't be playing it. Garnacho and Rashford, we can't have both of them on the pitch at the same time. I've been saying it for ages. It's too direct. Bruno, again, it's just really poor on the ball. He just needs to understand, when you see a forward, a United player making a run, you don't always have to play it. It's not. They played one in the first half where Rashford was 2v1 on the left side, and Bruno still played the pass. Just control it, keep hold of it, and choose a better opportunity to play the pass. We give the ball away so much, and then we do that thing again where the ball goes back to Onana on his left foot. Onana's left foot, it's not his strength, and he just kicks it up. Højlund doesn't win the header, and we just give away possession every time. So the first thing Amarim's got to do when he comes in is instill some sort of patterns to build from the back. We've got players that can do it. We need maybe one or two more. We've got Martinez, we've got Matsurawi and Dalot who can all do it. Yeah. When Kobe and Eriksson are playing, they can do it when they're in the field. But we just need more repeated patterns, because what Ten Hag did a lot during his time, he's not too strict in build-up, so the players can rotate and they can find their own solutions. But we haven't got enough smart players who can do that. So we need more structure and more repetition, repeated patterns, so that we can do that. Because you look at other teams, a lot of teams, the top managers, they want repeated patterns from the back.
And it's identifiable, isn't it? Where you know when that ball goes down on the 6-yard line, the setup from that, you see it every single time. We invite the pressure on a little bit. Yeah. I didn't see that like the midfield and defence, the connection between it to be able to play, it wasn't there. Ugate's not going to come and drop in that hole and say, play through me. Casemiro's not going to drop into that hole and say, play through me. It was very evident, wasn't it?
So I think one thing Onana will benefit from under the new manager is the short build-up. I think we'll see a lot more of Onana being able to do that. And he sort of sometimes pushes the goalie into a centre-back and pushes one of his centre-backs into midfield. So we might see Martinez do that a little bit under Amarim as well. I'm quite optimistic about Amarim with some parts of it, but other parts I'm quite worried about what he's going to do with some of the players, because we can't have, he sort of plays 2 inside forwards behind the number 9. We can't have Rashford, Bruno and Højlund. No. It's not going to work. No. They're not good enough under pressure. So Ahmad has to play in one of those positions. You can have Bruno and Ahmad and Højlund, or Rashford and Ahmad and Højlund, but you can't have Bruno, Rashford and...
Well, they're not going to be comfortable inside those half spaces inside the pitch. They want to be high and wide with chalk in their boots, looking at the goal. Yeah. And and that's what I've looked at. I thought, if you're Ruben Amorim looking at this, all right, we got through against Chelsea today. Chelsea weren't very good. We want to move on to bigger and better things, but the manager who's coming in is looking at that saying, I've got a lot to fix.
He's got a lot to do. And particularly, I think in midfield, I don't think we're so bad with the midfield too. I think we've got quite a lot of combinations in midfield too that can work, because you've got the protection of the 3 behind. So you often see when a manager plays a 3-4-3, the midfield too, you don't always need a really airily dominant player. You just need, like Chelsea under Tuchel, they had Kante, Kovacic, Jorginho, those type of players, quite steady players. And we've got some of those players, so we'll be okay there. But wing backs, we're a little bit.
But Mazraoui might be all right. He's good.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. But again, today I think the same issues. A lot of people think we take Ten Hag out of it. We scored a load of goals in midweek, but a lot of those goals were things, lucky goals, or things they're not repeated goals. Casemiro scores from however many yards out, 1 in 100 of them goes in. So
it just was no different. That on Thursday night was whenever it was. That I didn't see anything different. I just saw some fortuitous goals go in.
Exactly. So the manager's got a lot of work to do, but the first thing he's got to realise, we can't have Agati or Casemiro and Bruno, Rashford, Garnacho and Højlund all on the same pitch. It's too much chaos, it's too much directness. We need some more control in our play. It's too chaotic. We're giving the ball away so much. We've done it for years under Ollie. We've done it under Ten Hag, and we wonder why every midfielder we talk about, he's lost his legs because we're forcing far too many transitions. We need more control in our play. It's been lost for too long.
I know it's 1-1, but do you have a man of the match?
Matt's right. Oh, that's the best part. That's the best part of the afternoon.
That's the most excitement we've had.
Masraoui.
Yeah.
Defensively and on the ball, I thought he was pretty good today.
Yeah. There you go, Charlie.
Cheers, mate.
See you soon, man. All right.
Thanks, mate.